Welcome in, everyone, to another live for our series called She Speaks Sneakers. I will be bringing in my co-host shortly, the lovely Mons. And I just want to give a huge shout out to everyone, by the way. We hit 70K today, and this has been a huge pinnacle in our channel, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who has supported the channel since day one, or even if you just subscribed recently. We really truly appreciate your support. As you know, I am one of the very few females in this space, so it truly means the world that you all support the channel, and I can't wait to see where the end of this year leads us. Of course, we have this new amazing series where I get to chat it up with my co-host Mons. You probably also know her as SwooshNMons, and we are basically going to just be discussing some of our recent pickups, some stories about our week, as well as some chit chats about potentially some wink wink pickups that I got from Jordan brand, which they sent me in the mail this week. A lot of exciting packages, so it's going to be kind of like a Christmas unboxing today. I'm really excited to do that with all of you, but let's give it up for Mons. I'm going to bring her in here right now. Hey, Mons.
Hey, girl.
Good to have you in here. We got to hear about your week. I know you were out of town for a little bit.
Yes, definitely took a little mini vacation to Disneyland. So very close by to where I'm at, but it was much needed, and I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Disneyland. I'm sure you were the most hype one out there.
Well, I mean, I still wanted to make sure that I can last throughout the day. So I tried to mix some of my favorite sneakers with my most comfortable ones. So I'll get into the ones for my rotation of the week once we get there. So, yeah.
Crazy side story. So I actually went to Disney World right after I had knee surgery, and I got a doctor's note. My doctor called me crazy, but I was like, listen, I need you to write me a doctor's note specifically so that I don't have to stand in line with my family. And he was like, of course, but like, you literally just had surgery 3 days ago. You think you're up to it? I don't know how I did it for 3 days, but yeah, straight out of knee surgery. I also left like after surgery without my crutches, so the whole doctor's office was freaking out, and my doctor called me and he was like, so word or rumor has it you walked out of the hospital without your crutches, Miss Hill. I was like, yeah, it wasn't a cute look.
I can go without them. That's fine.
Exactly. Welcome in, everyone. Again, huge congrats and thank you to all of you for supporting the channel. I can't believe we hit 70K. Mons also hit 1K. Thanks to all of you for going over there and subscribing to her channel. If you aren't already subscribed to her now, please go subscribe to her. She puts out some amazing content as well as some amazing vlogs, but it all surrounds what we all love, sneakers.
Yes, exactly.
And happy, what is today called in Chinese? It's like moon, is it, it's like a moon holiday today. So for those of you who are celebrating this holiday today, I was trying to learn the story yesterday, but I can't quite remember it. It's about different moons, and then they had to shoot down different moons. So people eat moon cake today, which I'm going to bring out at the end of this live. We can all eat moon cake together.
I know. I wish I had some. I think I saw someone in the comments, and I think it's more commonly known as Mid-Autumn Festival, something to do that, nature. So, yeah. I mean, I wish I had some mooncakes too, but
I will feed it to you virtually, Mons.
And then I'll just have to go to the store and get my own as well so that I can take part in the holiday.
Yes. So hopefully all of you have mooncake. It'll bring us good fortune and good luck today. Got a lot of people popping in right now. Thank you for the congrats, everyone. And it looks like we've got some W's from a lot of you this week. Congrats, Lenny, on that 550 red and white. Oh, that was the Taylor Swift 550 he must be talking about. I did a whole live Mons actually on it this week to go through that whole Sviel. I didn't unfortunately pick up the rebranded ketchup and Hidden Valley Ranch. I think that they created as well because she was eating nuggets at the game and she was mixing ketchup and ranch dressing, which I've never tried that. I don't know if it's good, but
I've never tried that either. I've heard ketchup
yeah.
and mayonnaise, but not ranch dressing. So now I'm kind of
Right?
curious.
I know it kind of makes you want to try it. Actually, we need a
Cool.
Costco sample or something. Can Costco sample that out for all of us?
I know, right? So then that way we can indulge and see what the hype is about.
Exactly. I've never thought though to mix ketchup and ranch. It just seems kind of odd, but almost like a mistake you would make by having both of them on your plate at the same time.
No, absolutely. I agree.
Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining She Speaks Sneakers. If you haven't already hit that like button, be sure to do that. We love to see that you're all enjoying the content that we put out there for you. Again, I'm with my host, Mons Ramirez, and we're going to be just talking about what has been going on with sneakers in our lives. As far as what you've been wearing this week, Mons, what have you been kind of gravitating towards?
So comfort was the key, of course. I know I talked about this during our live last week, but I thought it was really important to reiterate it, especially for an amusement park day. I think if you're trying to survive like a 12+ hour day for Disneyland or DCA, I think it's, mandatory. So actually, I'll go through my rotation that I went through this week. So the first one, I talked about this pair last week as one of my grails, and I actually wore this pair to the Born and Raised like in-store raffle that was happening on Sunday since I wanted to,
flex. Mons is over there flexing on everyone.
There was amazing pairs out there, I will say. So I wanted to bring something, on the older side, and one of my favorites since they're broken in, like they feel so good. And then, of course, you have Belle there on the insole, so beautiful. So I wore that on Sunday.
Those have aged really well. I feel like that's like the perfect material that's going to like last a really good amount of time, and you can't even tell that this is something that's come out a while back.
No, exactly. And the previous owner from whom I purchased this from took a really, really good care of the shoe. So that's why I'm able to enjoy it now. And I'm trying to keep it in pristine condition, wear it here and there. So, we don't get any separation of that sort. So I will continue to wear these. Very excited for those. And then when we got to the parks, I was at California Adventure on Monday. And these are actually sorry. Oh, okay. Drop one, but
story of my life.
I know. Trying to get both of them, knock them over. So
love
these twins. 97. One of my favorite pairs actually to travel in. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just so comfortable. And I was able to wear this all day on Monday when I went to the park. So I also got some compliments for those who know what the pair is. So that was also a nice bonus. And yeah, so there's this guy. And then on Tuesday, I wore one of my absolute favorite models. So the New Balance 9060. Tried and true. I love this model. This is actually my only 9060 that I have in the collection. But now after trying it out and wearing it, it is so good, so comfortable, pretty comparable to, like the 2002 Rs and the other models in itself. Twins again.
So close that I have both pairs. So, trying to think, this is the penny cookie pink. I liked the names. They were like super cute, right?
I was like, that is so cute. I'm a fan. And now I need to get the pink ones, I feel like. Now that I have the blue, I feel like I need to get its friend and get the pink. So
but the baby shower blue actually was much more difficult to get, to be honest. Like a lot of people weren't able to get that shade. This was a little bit easier.
That one's easier?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then a crazy price when I try to purchase them now. So.
Exactly. Out of both colors, you did right with copping the baby shower blue, because that was the difficult one that most people weren't able to snag a pair of.
Yeah, so very happy with these. And of course, as expected, my feet were not hurting at the end of the day, so that was great. And I realized my last pair is down in the garage since I was using it, but I wore the Sakai Vapor Waffles in the white and the gum colorway, for those who are familiar with that one. That one held up okay. I hadn't worn that pair for a long period of time, so that was definitely a test to see if it was comfortable enough. It was good enough for the day. Not sure if I would
rock them. It's always a good
But
test, though, on sneakers to take them to places like that. And then you're like, all right, this is a 1 to 2 hour sneaker.
exactly. And now I know that I could probably wear it for maybe 4 to 5 hours, still very comfortable, but 12 plus hours, no, I'll probably have to cut it there. So, yeah, so that's my rotation for the week.
That's a
And
great rotation, Mons.
thank you. I had to,
Gonna.
might as well since we were doing a little mini vacation. But how about you? A rotation for the week or any pickups that you wanted to share on your end?
Yeah, so it was my birthday, which it's kind of been like a blur, honestly. Like I have been going to events left and right this past week and a half, so I'm actually like just exhausted. So I'm happy to actually be home on a Friday night, not having anywhere to be right now. And honestly, I when I woke up this morning, Mons, it was flooded outside of my building. So up to the stairs, it was like a river. I mean, cars, the water was up to at least over like their door handles to get in. It was insane. I've never seen so much water in my area, but also I guess a pipe broke. So not only was it flooded from all of the rain we got, but because the pipe burst, it was like double that. So we had maybe, I think, 4 feet of water outside of my apartment building this morning. And I was so mad because I was like, it's National Coffee Day, and I just wanted to get my free Krispy Kreme coffee this morning, but I can't walk.
I completely forgot it's National Coffee Day, and I had every intention of getting it. But then same here. Like the day just got away from me. I didn't even realize it was time for our live, and I was like, I did not have my coffee today for National Coffee Day. So I hope everyone that's tuning in got theirs at least. And then
yes, happy National Coffee Day, everyone. Hopefully you got your caffeine in you like us. I got my double dose, tea and coffee, which is my
our caffeine lovers out there,
Yes, exactly. Piglet, you got 2 New Balances. So you're staying away from them. I know. It's addicting, Sometimes you gotta spread the love out too. When you get addicted to one brand, then I feel bad and I feel like I have to go buy other brands just to kind of keep it equal, spread throughout. Wicked Slim, I hope you kept dry in New York as well. I mean, matcha over coffee. I love matcha as well, Willie. I really do. And I feel like, too, sometimes coffee makes me a bit jittery and I start shaking. And when I'm on set shooting, modeling, it's kind of awkward when I'm like trying to not shake on set. It's like, all right, Marissa, pose. I'm like, all right, I've had too much coffee today. I'm going to stick to matcha next time.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like there are moments where you want matcha over, coffee, whenever the mood is right. But yes, I love my matcha just as much as I love coffee. So,
Rudy's over here. Cuban cafecito. Oh no, Rudy. The Cuban coffee, man. Too much sugar for me. It is so good, but then I saw how much sugar they pour in my cup, and I'm like, I can't do it.
I don't think I've ever had Cuban coffee, so now I have to add it to my list to try.
When you go to Miami it's everywhere. Like they have the best Cuban coffee. After a year, I finally watched them make it, and I realized how much sugar they poured in it, because I was always trying to figure out, like, why does this taste so much better than any other coffee I've ever had? And then I watched her, and it was like half of the sugar jar and some leche. And of course, voila, amazing, because you're drinking pure sugar.
Well, that sounds like my kind of drink. I have quite the sweet tooth, so I definitely tend to like my coffee sweeter. So I think that's something that I will like myself.
You're going to be addicted to it, Mons, and then realize one day, I don't know about this, but I also would get it with like a guava pastry. They have these amazing guava and cheese pastries out there. Ugh. Nothing can beat those pastries.
We'll have to do a little food tour then. I think
Gregory Coffee Guy. Do you guys have Gregory's Coffee out there?
I have never heard of Gregory's Coffee, so I'm not sure if that's an East Coast thing.
Because even like you have the coffee bean, right? Is it called the coffee bean or something? Something coffee something. Yeah, so we don't have that out here. I feel like it's kind of like that, I guess, but different name.
Very similar. Mm-hmm. Got it. No, that makes sense.
What's good, Spartan Kicks? Got a lot of people popping in here. Kung Fu tea is the best.
I love Kung Fu tea.
They put fruit in it, so it's so amazing.
Yeah. Exactly. Balance. So I haven't had kung fu in a long time. I'm trying to abstain a little bit from my bubble tea. Or from my boba, because I have it too much. So I really need
I
to
have
watch
it
it.
every day, Mons. They all know my orders where I live. It's bad.
That's okay. They know you. So
It's embarrassing. It really is. Yesterday, the woman got my order wrong, and she felt so bad. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, no, no. It's my bad. I shouldn't be coming here this much for you to actually have this memorized. It's my bad."
well, now I have to know your go-to boba order.
When you come to New York, I will take you on a boba tour everywhere.
I'm
I was
excited.
actually really sad because like a month ago there was a
Mhm.
specific boba tea spot. They had like an exclusive Hello Kitty release, so all the cups were Hello
Ooh.
Kitty, but they also had these boba like carrying purses. So whenever you get a boba, you can put it in this Hello Kitty case. And my friend went there to try and get one for me, but of course it was sold out.
Anything Hello Kitty, I'm all about it.
I'm still
Ugh.
sad. Still sad about that. It's all right. It's okay. I might just
There
write
will
you guys on
always be,
Instagram. See if
yes,
you
there
have
will
an
always
extra for me.
be.
We got a lot of bubble tea drinkers in here. I love it. You only have one. Hey, if you're gonna have one boba spot and it's kung fu tea, like you really lucked out. I just have to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are a lot of great ones out there for sure, but at least I think Kung Fu Tea is pretty solid in my opinion. So if you have it, hey, you're set. You're set.
Exactly. Adam, thanks for looking out. Yeah, all safe here. Water's all dried up.
Oh,
I think I'm good with the rain. I'm over it. I
mhm,
grew up in Seattle, so anytime it rains out here, I get
mhm.
so frustrated because I'm like, I moved away from Seattle, the Pacific Northwest, not have to deal with this, but here we are
Right,
again in the rainforest like weather that I don't want to have to deal with.
right.
Especially when
And
you shoot content outside, Mons. You have the best weather. For me, it's like I get so excited because I'm about to shoot a bunch of sneakers and then all of a sudden it's a downpour. I'm like, oh, well, there goes that.
I will say that the weather has been pretty crazy though. Like when that storm was coming through Southern California, and we never get that type of storm. I know everyone is freaking out for a little bit, and it was pretty interesting to say the least because it definitely did not hit as hard as everyone was talking about, which, I'm really happy about. I'm glad, nothing crazy happened, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very like Southern California to get that type of rain or even a storm in general. So, yeah, weather all around has just been nuts. So, I'm glad
Very
everyone
weird.
is and stay dry as much as possible.
Tuned in out. Great Friday evening to work tomorrow. Oh, nice, Spartan Kicks. You're gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn down tonight after this
I know,
live,
same here.
but
I'm going to be relaxing at home.
your
I
poor
definitely
feet are
want to
probably
relax.
exhausted.
We are both exhausted, and but very excited to be here. Of course, to always be talking about sneakers and all of that fun stuff. But yes, I'm very excited to be relaxing this weekend. I hope.
I totally got sidetracked, Mons, on the bubble tea that I totally didn't even answer your
I
question.
can
So,
until
uh,
I can tea like you know like no other. So go ahead.
so as far as sneakers, I actually have been wearing my silver toes, my Air Jordan 1 high silver toes. I've been really into metallic silver lately. I wore
Nice.
it on my birthday. I think I wore it to like two events last week.
Awesome. Mhm.
I wore some of my Supreme Dunk highs actually as well the other day, some black and white ones, the
Mhm.
Awake pair, which I
Oh
haven't
yeah, those are really
actually.
nice. Mhm.
I love them. I just don't. It's one of
Yes.
those ones I don't really gravitate towards because I always forget
Sure.
about them, but it goes with everything. So I'm like,
Right. Great
I'm
pair
gonna
to
pull
have.
these out. They were
Yeah.
very dusty when I grabbed them, so had to go get some Swiffer wipes and clean little particles off them. I felt bad, a little neglect
It
going on there.
it happens when you have a lot of pairs. I feel like even for myself, I have them displayed, easily for me to kind of pick and choose. But I feel like there's always those pairs that you gravitate towards, and I always get scolded for it because they're like, "You have so many pairs. Please pick something else. Please wear something." So I'm trying to, add more variety into my rotation. So I'm definitely going to be wearing some pairs that maybe I even haven't worn myself. I definitely have some dead stock pairs on the wall for sure. So we will do that.
I know we all have those. I'm always waiting for the perfect opportunity for certain sneakers. I'm like, is it your time yet? No, it's not your time. Is it your time yet? No, no.
then you have to go with the seasons. And I know San Diego doesn't have very many seasons, so but I still like to, dress for the occasion. So now that it's cooling down a little bit more of that fall winter weather, we are hopefully bringing out more, color appropriate or like color coordinating for the autumn vibes and the winter vibes and whatnot. So
Yeah, I'm excited for the fall. It's my favorite season. We just, sometimes get gypped, unfortunately, here in New York. It goes straight to winter. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it stays
yeah.
in that fall kind of temperature for at least a month. I'll take a month. That would be enjoyable. What's up, Highness? For those of you who are just jumping in here, Mons and I have just been chatting it up about what we've been recently wearing and talking about boba, because I had no clue that all of you love boba as much as all of
I
us. So
know.
we're going to have to start a little boba club in here, I think.
I think so. It looks like we'll be starting a lot of food related portions of our series too, so that'll be fun.
I'll show you all my boba card every week to see how much I drink. It's a bad habit. I'm not kidding. And I always forget my stamp cards, so they always laugh at me like, "Oh, you forgot your stamp card again." I'm like, "I know. My bad." So I have stacks of them. It's
They
a
should just
problem.
hold your card for you because at that point,
Yeah.
they're coming through. So, no,
My name on
for
it.
sure.
Or just electronic card would be amazing. Kung Fu has something like that, but
Yeah.
other shops aren't so high tech and in that mindset of technology when it comes to boba. But
No,
hey,
exactly. Okay. Everyone will get there at some point, so it's fine.
boba can wear sneakers. What?
What?
I don't know what that means. I'm like, I don't know if I want my boba in my sneakers because they would probably. Can you imagine a milk tea spilling in your sneaker? That would be terrible. I'd have to send them straight to you, Anthony. I know you're in here.
Oh yeah, Anthony's here. He's Oh gosh, that would be horrible. I think it would be sad for both the shoes and for us because then that's boba wasted also.
Right. So I know I took a very sore L this week. I know you did not. Speaking of that hardcore W, the born and raised, I know that I'm looking forward to the story about what happened with your whole raffle situation. You got to tell us what happened out there.
No, for sure. Well, for those who don't know or didn't see it, I posted on my Instagram story yesterday that I was able to cop online yesterday, so very excited about that. But on Sunday, for also those who weren't aware, Born and Raised hosted their in-store raffle in LA. So since I was going to be in the area, I decided that I was going to go up and participate in the in-store raffle. So that was going to be from 12 to 3, and I already anticipated that there was going to be a big crowd because it was all I heard that a lot of the stock was going to be there. So chances are, if you entered, you might have had a good chance to cop them from the raffle itself. So we ended up getting there at 11:30 in the morning, and I kid you not, the line was blocks long. And these aren't short blocks, and they were kind of like weaving through a little bit. And I didn't hear a lot about how the system was going to work with how we were going to be able to enter. I didn't know if we were going to get, like or not get laptops, but go up to the table, enter in our information, or if we were going to get tickets. It was kind of there wasn't really any information. They just said show up between 12 to 3. So, yep, like I said, we got there 11:30, a half an hour before the raffle even started, and the line just continued after me for a little bit. And long story short, we waited 2 hours, and I could say that it moved in like 30-minute increments, and I was nowhere near the front. So my
How
husband
many
actually
people would you say were in front of you? Oh
maybe like 500.
my God, Boss!
Maybe, I don't know. It was a lot of
500?
It was a lot of people, and I don't know if I was even exaggerating that number because the people still continued to line up after me. And like I said, it hadn't even started at that point, and we were moving at a snail-like pace. And what happened was, yeah, my husband went to go check kind of like what was going on, like what is happening. And, it turns out that they had 5 of their employees that were manually entering in people's information and whatnot. And you were required to have a California ID. So you couldn't have any out of state folks, unfortunately, enter the raffle. So you had to bring your California ID. And I mean, it just wasn't as efficient as I had hoped. And at that point, if they were going to have a hard cutoff at 3 o'clock, at that point it was already 1:30, and we just decided to cut our losses, and we're like, you know what, even if we were to stay, I don't even think we were going to make it at that point. So
So 2 hours, there were 500 people initially in front of you. How many people by the time you left after that 2 hour increment do you think were left in front of you?
in front of me, maybe still over half. But like I
Wow.
said, I didn't really see like where it was weaving. I didn't even know where the table was to begin with, because
So
when
you
we had
never even
gotten
saw
there,
the end of it. The
oh,
light at the end of
no,
the tunnel wasn't there. There
exactly. And
was
I was
no
like,
light.
there was no light at the end of the tunnel, unfortunately. And, I was just hoping that it would be a little bit more efficient. I heard that Union does it where they hand out the tickets, so it's very quick. And even
That's what
someone,
Eugene, it looks like, just asked. He's asking, how is that compared to the Union 4 in-store raffle? I don't know if you were there for that.
I wasn't there for that, but I had heard that they give out tickets for that, and it's very efficient. They hand it to you, and then you kind of just enter in online, from what I heard. But I haven't been able to participate myself. Hopefully in the future. That I like doing in-store raffles. I think they're really fun, and I think it's part of the experience. And that's what I thought it would be, or that's what I was hoping. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And because of that, I just decided, or we decided as a unit, we were like, you know what, it's okay. Even if we were to say, we don't really know. And it's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, we still tried, and I can be happy with myself, like trying, especially since we were going to be in the area already. I just wish it had a different outcome, and, there were better opportunities for everybody to enter. So
Mm-hmm.
that's,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's always frustrating because you really don't know till you're actually at that venue where the raffle's happening. You have no
Right.
clue who's orchestrating it. Is it going to be
Mhm.
organized? Is it not? And then to just
Yeah.
allow yourself to wait for that
Mhm.
long period, it's so frustrating if
It's
sometimes, like, imagine if you'd stayed for 4 hours and like
mhm.
they gave the last pair to the person in front of you, which has happened to me so many times. And that's like why I would get so frustrated going to raffles, because you are allowing yourself to be patient and positive, and then all of a sudden it's like, yes, I finally made it, and they're like, sorry, the person in front of you just took the last size. You're like, why?
That's probably the
Why?
worst. So, I mean, it was hard. And I think on top of that, too, it was more, you get a chance to see if you won. It wasn't guaranteed by any means. You don't get a
Mm-hmm.
ticket that you get a pair or anything like that. You still have the same opportunity everyone else does. And the crazy part is, when I left, there were still people getting in line, I think, without realizing that the line hadn't moved very much in the past like 2 hours. So,
Yeah. For
and
a raffle, there's no way. If you're going in because it's kind of first come, first serve, then great. But like, I've
but
had
when it's
situations where they just cut the raffles off because so many people have entered and it's like the max. So they just are like, sorry, no more. And then it's like, great, I wasted how many hours of my life that I'm not going to get back. But the universe rewarded you, Mons. You got one anyways.
I know. I guess the sneaker gods are on my side this time and help me get that W. So I'm really excited to get that pair in hand. And maybe it's just a consolation prize since I didn't get the J Balvin, the threes. So that's, yeah,
Hard
it
to
kind of
win them
offsets.
all. Hard to win them all. I got the Balvins. You got the Born and Raised. So
Yeah.
together, I guess we've completed our W's.
We
Two
completed it all
L's.
together.
Two L's make a W, Mons.
Thank you.
That'll be our new saying.
Yes. Well, I'm very excited to see. Did you get the pair in yet, or is it
I
still on the way?
did, actually,
Ooh.
yes. And I'm excited because I'm actually going to be out of town next week for Vid Summit. I'll be in
Fun.
Texas, so I'm trying to right now figure out what I'm going to pack in my suitcase to bring there. It's going to be
Right.
really hot, like 90 degrees.
Oh gosh, yes.
And you know how it is though when you go to conventions, if you're in a very hot climate, but then you go into a convention and it's freezing. So it's one of those, I don't know how to pack. Do I bring a thick coat for the indoors, or do I just like wear nothing? I don't know.
It's tough. I know. And I mean, I feel like sometimes with those conventions, as you know, I feel like that's how I feel at Comic Con. It's always so hot here in San Diego, but when you're inside the convention, they're blasting the AC. But I think when there's enough people in there, it definitely starts to get warm. So I'm hoping at least that's kind of going to help offset your decision when it comes to packing. So
I know.
that's
Body heat, right?
yes, all the body.
Looks like a lot of people in here aren't fans of standing in line for raffles. I don't blame you. But, you know, you got to give it a shot. You just never know.
Yeah, I think that's the point, right? Like I just wanted to at least shoot my shot and see if I'd be able to get that ticket because I mean, if I set aside time for it and it was fine and it would if it worked out great and if not like it didn't, you know, it is what it is. But I think it was a little tough too. Like I said, it was so hot outside and there wasn't a lot of shade, couldn't hide. So I actually had to go get my umbrella in the car. And by that point, I was like, thank goodness. I feel like at that point, when I had a little bit of shade, I was like, I think I can do this for another couple hours if we decide to.
Yeah, you guys would have had a terrible sunburn out there. I've experienced that.
I was packing my sunscreen. I wasn't playing games. Like I always do my sunscreen and I knew we were going to be out there. So I was reapplying like no other. So if there are people in the comments that are still lining up like myself, make sure to bring that sunscreen because the sun is not forgiving. So you'll thank me later. I promise.
Exactly. If only they could pump AC for you while you're waiting in line. I feel like people would definitely hang out a little bit longer probably.
Portable fans or something. That'd be nice. You know, those like fans.
Yeah. I just got a Supreme fan actually that's portable. I haven't even unboxed that yet, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think I'm going to pack that fan whenever I have these type experiences to go through. Piglet, you like to tan? Piglet, I don't know if you want to tan like that though. You may actually turn into a lobster waiting in line. Not the kind of tan you're hoping for. Probably a t-shirt tan, denim jeans tan.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not the kind of tan I want. And I don't know what came over me when I knew I was going to be lining up. I wore a black t-shirt. I don't know what came over me.
The sun is not forgiving when it comes to black.
No, exactly. So it was a little tough. So but yeah, so that was my experience. And
amazing. Well, you came through with a W, so I guess it was all worth it at the end. And now you have this amazing story to tell us. So we'll look forward to seeing that in-hand view of the born and raised when you get them delivered to you. Fingers crossed nothing happens to them. Sending you positive energy.
Thank you. That's always, you know, the daunting part is waiting for the pair to actually come in. So once I do, I'm very excited to share it with everybody.
Any other pickups for the week?
No, unfortunately, that's the only one I got. But I know that you got the J Balvin and would love to see your pair as well. So the one that I have with me, actually, guys, is not mine. My husband graciously lent me his pair that he was able to hit. So we can share it together.
Yes.
They're so beautiful. I'm so sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sad. They're so nice.
I actually did a poll on my community to kind of see what people thought in comparison to the 1 and the 2 versus the 3 to see what everyone's favorite was. Definitely hit us up in the chat. What's your favorite? The J Balvin collab on the Air Jordan 1 High, the 2 High, or the 3? I think out of all of them, actually, this may be the most wearable color-wise.
I agree.
It's a little bit more muted, though, you know, the 1 and 2 are so different in their own way, which is nice.
So, I mean, I have to agree. I have the 1s as well, and they're very colorful. I think definitely one of my most colorful and brightest pairs that I own and stuff. And they're really nice. I think it's just a little bit picky, you know, when it comes to outfits, but I love them. Here, I'll take this one out too. Oh, they're so beautiful. They kind of actually, in terms of color blocking a little bit, they remind me a little bit of the Alma Manières in terms of some of the materials and the
really good quality on these. I will say, like, they definitely went with some high-end leather. It's very luxe to the touch. And then even, you know, these subtleties, this costs money. So it's always nice when you get a little extra something because we're already paying a lot. So I hope every time we're getting some extra gifts intermixed in between. So I like the hang tag, though. It's different.
So cool. I know. I love that too. And I noticed that the back is also different. So we have the Nike Air here. And then I believe the other one has his same
logo on the back, right?
Yeah, let me pull out the other side here. But yeah, that is so cute. And I think they did a really great job with the ombre effect that they did. So clean. And if anyone has a 6.5 or knows anyone that has a 6.5,
send them to Mons.
I'm not going to give up on this one.
Spartan, you got the New Balance Stone Islands, your first New Balance. Congrats. Those are some great collabs that they've done with Stone Island. They always do such an impeccable job. But
Absolutely.
yeah, this was even the box, I mean, was beautiful. So this was based off of, I don't know where your husband got these, because I know some people got them off the Sneakers app. I actually don't know anyone that actually took a W on Sneakers. I got these off of the J Balvin website. There was a question that you had to answer. I think people may have had different questions, but mine was the location of where he's from. Where is that city actually based? And I answered Columbia, but somebody spelled Columbia wrong. I know a lot of you spelled Columbia wrong out there.
Oh
so
man.
so you weren't able to actually get through the queue as quick. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that at least we had a couple options, sort of, to be able to hopefully take a W on these. But I love them.
Definitely.
We'll put it out to the universe that a pair will come your way, Mons.
I know. I think no matter what, I am going to explore my options in the secondary market and see what's available because I really do want the pair. One of the pairs I was looking forward to, this year. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hopefully I will have some good news for everybody if I'm able to talk hopefully in the next few weeks. Who knows? But for now, I will just enjoy this pair.
I know that resale on those is pretty high right now. I want to say it's between $400 to $500, which is
I know.
it's pretty
I
crazy.
was too scared. I was too scared to look, so I was like, it's okay. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit until everyone has gotten their pairs, and maybe it'll go down. I'll be a little bit patient, but I think it's kind of scary at that point where if you wait too long, it either goes down or it suddenly skyrockets. So hopefully, I can find that nice sweet spot when I can find one.
Yeah, it's always the luck of the draw. You just never really know
Always.
what's going to happen sometimes on the market. Nauru, the Columbia school. Yes, that's how people spelt Columbia, like the school. They spelt it wrong. So
Oh,
that's why a lot of people didn't pass their tests. You all got Fs,
oh,
unfortunately, which would
oh
be an
man.
L, I guess. You didn't get Fs, you got Ls for
You're-
misspelling that.
oh
If
yeah.
that was a grade that could be given in sneakers, you were given an
It
L,
would be an L for
unfortunately.
sure.
All right. I did
Absolutely.
get one pickup from Supreme. I honestly don't know
Ooh,
what this thing
okay.
is, but it looked really cute. It's a backpack. But look
That
how
is
cute this
so
little monster is.
It's really cute.
He has a mouth with a zipper, so this is one of the front pockets on him, which is
Oh
super
my god.
cute. And then there's a zipper on the
Made on
back, so you can
Oh,
actually
that
fit
is
something
so
inside of
cute.
it. But got a little back pocket and his cute
It's
little
so cute.
straps.
Oh man,
Supreme has been weird lately, so I honestly have not been picking up as much from them. There was this knife that released for $400. I'm like, I
I really
can't do
wanted that
this.
knife actually. I think that was one that I was gonna try and get because
Should
I
have
heard
told me,
it's
Mons. I would have got it for you.
I should have. I don't know what came over me. It was I think honestly, I feel like I was just so tired from Wednesday evening and I was not awake for the drop yesterday morning, so I was like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay. But
Piglet, it's a
it looks
gorilla.
really
I don't know if this is a gorilla. Does anybody know what this is called? I don't
I
know what
was
he's
gonna ask
called.
you, I'm not sure.
Anyone
It
know what this is? I
let
don't
us
know.
know. Curious.
But
It's
he's so
really cute.
cute. So give me a little
I
hug.
think
It's
it's
so
perfect for
fluffy.
spooky season. Yeah, it's perfect for spooky season in my opinion. I'm a
Yeah, he's so
fan.
fuzzy. Since fuzz is going to be trending for the fall winter, I guess I might as well have my fuzz in a bag that looks
I
like a
know.
little black
Oh
monster.
yeah. I know, and I heard that red is actually going to be the trending color for this fall. So I decided to do, like some red nail action.
Ooh,
So
I
I don't usually
love those.
feel, um, so I'm excited to have it. Not usually something I would do, but I'm a fan. I like it.
Red's always fun. I can never do cool colors because when I do a cool color, I get booked for a job and they literally will say neutral, no nail polish color on my nails. And then it's like, great, I just spent all this money on this amazing gel manicure and now I have to take it off.
I know. I'm usually like a neutral girly as well when it comes to doing nails, but I don't know. I just wanted to try something different, so it's okay. enjoying these for a while, but actually, since you shared your Supreme bag, sneakers, but for anyone who might have seen my Instagram reel with my new Bearbrick, I collect 1000% Bearbricks as well. So I got
I
this bag.
love the video, by the way.
Thank you.
Go check out her Instagram, everyone, if you haven't. Mons did such a cute reel. That's probably my favorite reel I think you've done. It was so good.
I'm actually happy that I still have some tech fleece left over because tech fleece was so popular, what, like 2016, 2017. So man, I still have some of that. But yeah, for those who didn't see it, he's in like a full tech fleece
He's so
outfit.
cute.
So cute. And it has the, Air Max ones, which I also have. So I was able to match completely with, the Bearbrick.
Yeah. Now he just needs my backpack. He would be so cute with this bag.
That was so cute. So this is my latest one that I've been able to add to the collection. So yeah, I'm obsessed that the hoodie has his ears in there.
It's so cute.
It is. I'm obsessed. So I am planning to do, if anyone is curious about my Bearbrick collection, I am planning to do a video of the ones that we have in the house. So stay tuned for that. I would love to share some. And yeah, this is just, the latest pickup.
Oh, he's a sick looking bear. Let me tell you, that fit is fire.
It's so cute.
I need to get one with ears though. Now we need hoodies with cute little ears on it.
Right? Oh, that would be so cute. I feel like if they sold this, I probably would have bought one for myself with the little ears,
To match him perfectly.
Yeah, to match, right? I think that would be really cute. So I know I had to put my hood up for that video, but thank you guys. And I'm really happy that a lot of people found joy in it because I thought it was really funny, but of course you never know. But I'm glad people enjoyed it at the end of the day.
So what else? Okay, I have more pickups actually.
Okay, awesome.
I haven't even put videos up on these. I'm so behind. But this one actually, Mons, I feel like you would love. This is a brand new Asics silhouette. And it's like dubbed basically the NYC, the Asics NYC gel. And it kind of reminds me of the Aritzia, but I feel like this is actually it's a better green in a sense because it's like got metallic silver with it.
I really, really like those because I think the green ones that came out for the Aritzia are a little bit darker, and I really like the shade that they pick. I've been actually really into green sneakers lately, or color green in general, so that is really beautiful. And does it have some cream accents on there as well?
Yeah, so the laces are cream, looks like the mesh is cream, the midsole's cream, and then there's just subtle white, but it's only on the interior and on the midsole.
Right.
So it has a bit more of an aged effect. I like it.
I like it, yeah. I know a lot of brands have been doing that age effect, and I'm actually really enjoying a lot of that. Maybe only because I love cream color blocking as well and like that off-white. So, I can't complain.
Okay, let me see where I have gel Cayanos here somewhere.
I love gel. Add more to my collection for sure.
So I actually got two recently, but they're the new Gel Cayano Legacy.
Okay.
And so this is a brand new silhouette. It's crazy. So this silhouette's actually based off of 9 different other Gel Cayanos. And it's all basically them compiled into one. But this is a collaboration. It's a fashion label, but also a store called GmbH, which is the German, I guess, way of saying LLC. So kind of funny. But look how crazy cool these look. It's actually patent leather.
Oh, they're patent leather. Oh, I wasn't expecting on a...
These are patent leather on here. So the white, let me see if I can get closer for you to kind of see up close.
Yeah,
for the shine. And there's actually, it's embroidered on this side. So you can kind of see how high the quality is on these.
That is so nice. Do you know how much those are retailing for? How, or what's the...
I think these ones were around like 140.
Not bad.
And it came in 2 different colorways. So this actually no, these are more expensive than that because it's a collab. I want to say these were like closer to like 190. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Typically, like a gel Kiana would run you around that price, but for the collaborations, especially this one, this is the cilantro colorway. So this is the second colorway that they released. Again, it's got that patent, like shiny leather on it.
Yeah, you can definitely see it more with the green.
Especially since you're collecting green Mons, maybe this is one that you may need to test out. I feel like these would look so sick on you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to try it out for myself. And yeah, I don't have that model, of course, so I will look into that one for sure. And like you said, I think Kayanos run around that price range, like 160 to 170, depending on the collab. So
190 because you're getting some extra high quality patent leather, I guess.
Hey, I mean, as long as the quality is there, I'm willing to pay for it. I've always been, you know, a stickler for really great quality sneakers. So if it's there, I'm happy to pay the price.
And Asics are they're so comfy. So this is definitely something I could probably walk around an amusement park and still be okay.
Yeah, I think those ones will definitely hold up for the time that you want to be there for. So that's always a good thing.
Right? Hopefully that would pass the test.
For sure.
I literally am making a fort of sneakers around myself. I don't even know where to put all these boxes.
A lot of sneakers and whatnot. While you're grabbing the next one, actually, I know it's getting dark in here, so let me just turn on my guys. I will be just a second while you grab that next one.
Yeah, these are the Air Max 1 Pure Platinums. Shout out to anyone who was able to cop a pair of these. So these are actually kind of based off of the Euroway, and it has this inspiration basically behind it, the dragon that you see in the back. Let me just focus, camera, focus. Let me see if that will focus on it. It's like so hard because it's white.
There we go. It's coming through. Oh,
whenever I show like white, but that, it was originally on that other silhouette. So that's where the inspiration kind of comes from. But this is a premium looking Air Max 1. You don't always get that when they do these cool collaborations. Right. Some nice gold detailing on the front as well, which is nice. Let me just hold it up front.
Gold. I'm a gold versus silver kind of girl, so anything with gold accent, I'm here for.
You're all about it. And the leather's quality, pebbled leather here. Let's see if the focus. Let's go up even closer. Anytime it's white, I feel like my camera just needs a moment. But yeah, really high quality.
That looks really good. And I love the colors since, you know, it's neutral, goes with everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good solid color, especially, you know, I always tell a lot of my friends who are trying to get into sneakers, they never know really what silhouettes to start out with. And I feel like Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s, it's always kind of a safe sneaker to test out. And the colors are typically really easy to style, and this is, you know, it's got a little bit of hype behind it, but it's not so unobtainable that you wouldn't be able to snag a pair of these. These actually are going to release on Tuesday next week on Sneakers App, so I actually got these a little bit early.
Very exciting. I'll be sure to look into that pair actually, because I love a good Air Max 1, and the colors look really great. So nice.
Where do we put these off to the side? Welcome in everyone who's hopping in here right now. I'm just kind of going through my pickups for the week. I have so many. Angela, loving the Air Max 90s, huh? I know, I've seen you in a lot of Air Max 90s actually. Oh yes, how can I forget my Crocs? My Shrek Crocs finally came in. Look how crazy these look.
Those are wild. Are the back straps fuzzy?
Yeah, they're super fuzzy. I'm ready for, this is such a fall Croc though.
It is.
Right?
And I have to see the fit now. I cannot wait to see it. Oh my gosh.
Surprisingly, there's actually a lot of lime green in stores right now. So I feel like, I guess it's a trending color, and it made it actually easier for me to style because, I don't know, Zara has so much lime green right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zara, for having my back on this one, knowing that I had Shrek Crocs coming in.
Exactly.
Shrocs.
You know, that's styling inspo, you know.
Anthony's name is Shrocs. All right, we'll coin those the Shrocs.
That's actually pretty good, Anthony. I like that. I'm gonna call it that one. It's Shrocs.
All right, that's a good one. And then This is a late pickup, but I actually haven't seen very many people unbox these. These released in July, I believe the end of July.
Yes, that sounds right. It was recent.
I tried to delete the L dates out of my brain, so. But these are the Clot Dunks, everyone. For those of you who copped a pair of these, congratulations. This was probably one of the hardest drops that I've seen this year. But these are crazy looking. So both of these are different colors. I don't even know how I'm going to sell these yet because they're so crazy. But they're so cool.
I love all the details. They definitely remind me of the Street Hawker SBs since that pair also has different designs on both pairs. So I love how they mixed it up and kind of like color coordinated it. So it's so beautiful. I'm jelly.
Yeah. Mons, this was a there's some dunks that are just very difficult to get, and
so difficult.
I had to reach back, but here we have it, adding to the collection.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get them because now I at least got to see one person have them in hand. So thank you for sharing because I haven't seen anyone pick those up at all.
I know. I always look for like the L's I take on people's feet just to kind of, I guess, make myself feel even worse in New York. But I have yet to see anyone wearing those right now.
Same here. Yeah.
People are like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I know they were literally like a unicorn. So most people, I think, forgot about them because they were so limited. And I saw pictures leaked. Of course, I had it on my radar, but there's only so many opportunities for you to get certain dunks. And that was definitely one I wasn't able to get when those released back in July. But next up, I want to go through some of the items that Jordan brand sent me this week.
Get into it.
My doorman freaked out when all the packages came in. And turns out the FedEx guy watches the channel. I was like, wait a second. Shout out to my FedEx homie.
I know.
I told him, don't be the final boss, if you know what I mean.
And if they're watching the channel right now, so.
Probably. Quite possibly. I'm trying to figure out where to start here. So I have some pieces that have kind of been leaked through different media outlets for the holiday collection. I'll probably show those actually last. But then I also got some basketball sneakers. So for those of you who are looking for some like new basketball shoes to wear as the season is starting back up again, they sent me a couple athletic pairs. Let's see what we'll start with. So this is the Jordan 3 Zion, and it's called the Mud, Sweat, and Tears is kind of, I guess, what they're coining this. Pretty cool box.
Ooh, I like the box. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And there's also going to be, I think, a bit of a collection. I'm like looking at my clothing rack right now. I'm going to pull some pieces to show you all what they'll be releasing with this pair. But this is pretty exciting. So this is Zion Williamson's sneaker, and I'm kind of obsessed with these colors. How crazy is this?
Oh, I actually really like the mint.
Right?
Really
it's
good.
Cool.
Yeah. They are cool. Yeah.
It's very artsy. I feel like, I don't know, there's just something unique about these. I didn't have these cool basketball sneakers growing up. So every time I see something like this, I'm like, ugh, I want to go back in time and wear these.
I know. Well, I didn't play basketball. Just, I just want to preface everyone by saying I didn't play basketball. But if I do get basketball sneakers, a lot of the time I'll use them to play volleyball. So that's always fun. But I think those are really cool.
Volleyball, though, I always say, because I was a volleyball player as well, is that it's very similar movements. So you've got similar lateral movements. And of course, you don't want to slip and slide when you're on the court. So grip is always extremely important. These, I already can tell, are going to be like a phenomenal silhouette to play either volleyball, basketball, any indoor court sports, honestly. Rudy, of course, this one is for you. Rudy's a all he cares about are basketball sneakers. Hopefully, you're going to be able to cop a pair of these. So the release date for these is set to be October 17th. So for those of you, mark your calendars. I think that this is probably one of the coolest basketball sneakers I've seen. And this, again, is brand new silhouette, so I'm excited to kind of test it out, and hopefully I can report back to you all as far as how comfortable these are and how the lateral movement goes with these. But they're set to release at $140 as well. And this is pretty much reflective of Zion's personality, I guess. So I guess I don't know if that means he's super artsy, but right? I just think of art when I think of this, right?
Too. I think I wasn't expecting the design to look like that, and that's why I was like, oh wow, like you said, it's very unique. And I mean, when I think of Zion's pairs, I also thought of like his Naruto collaboration, so I was like, oh wow,
Zion 3 Naruto. Oh yeah, I'm down for that, Kyle. Okay, yeah. Team Anime, me and Mons over here. We'll back that.
I think someone talked about last week's segment if they had missed the anime section. We actually didn't get into it too much, so we will get into it at some point once, you know, we've gone through all of our sneakers and whatnot. But yes, we are all about the anime talk as well.
Yes. Yep. There's just so much to cover sometimes with all these sneaker releases. It's so hard to keep up. It's so hard to fit anime into our lives.
I know, right? Yeah, when you have so many interests, I feel like it's, oh my gosh.
It's very hard. It has to be almost segmented. Okay, next up, this is going to be it's called, I guess, the Chicago Remix. It's so funny, though. I feel like names always surface, and then sometimes they end up changing them. And don't hold me to this. It could change, but this is actually going to be a woman's exclusive. You can already tell that this is a like Jordan 2 box. But this is for us ladies. So thank you, Jordan, for always thinking of us. Look at how classy this is, Mons. How often do you see a satin duster bag with Jordans?
Never.
Right?
Not
like
usually, at least.
Well, never. Sorry, I wasn't even showing you the side with the Jumpman logo.
That is, wow, it's giving luxury. It's giving luxe. I love it.
Right? And then, I guess for the final look here, this is something I have not seen on a 2 before, is satin material being used on the silhouette. Can you kind of see that sheen?
Yes. Yeah, you can see the sheen pretty well on camera, so it looks really good. Wow. Okay, Jordan Brand. I see.
Right?
Exclusive.
So definitely Bulls inspired. We've got some great Chicago colors going on here. It's definitely, I feel like, paying homage and nodding to the pairs that initially released back in '86 with this like age finish going on with the midsole. So I do love that they decided to go with an age midsole. I feel like if it was white, it just, I don't know, would have been a little too simple and plain for me. But the age finish with the cream on the bottom just really makes this pop.
Yep, I think it ties it really well, especially with I think like you mentioned, it might have been a little bit too simple with the white. And plus, since they added in that satin material, I think it looks really nicely put together. I think it's a nice pair you can dress up, dress down. So
yeah. And I honestly, you know, it's weird too, because I think materials, I never would have expected that you could put satin on a 2. I don't know why.
You know, yeah, I mean, well, now that we're seeing a lot of different materials on, you know, like some of those Reimagined pairs that's coming out pretty soon, I think, you know, they're trying to experiment with a lot of different things. So it's really nice to see something different and, you know, and mixing it up for us, for sure.
Yeah, they're like also, I don't know if you've noticed, but they're pumping out so many women's exclusives this year.
Oh, I noticed that actually. I was like, oh,
I can't keep up.
No, it's a lot of exciting things coming down the pipeline. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't think my wallet is going to be too excited about that. So.
Probably going to have a hole burned into it by the end of the year, unfortunately.
No, I mean, can't escape it. It is
right? Rudy, I can definitely see you. Where can you cop, Lisa? So those are expected to release on sneakers. All the pairs that I'm going to basically bring out, you can expect to see on sneakers, and select retailers, of course, will initially be doing the release on the same, you know, days at 10 a.m., of course. But I guess for you, what time? Oh, it's so early for you, Mons.
It is so early at 7 a.m. So if you are on the West
Crazy.
Coast, then you know that, like, I mean, I guess 7 a.m. is like not terrible, but it's not like my Hawaii friends. They have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Oh,
So
it's
uh,
brutal.
it's brutal. It's brutal. So
October 7th
yeah.
for that woman's
Nice.
release, though. So set your calendars for October 7th for the Chicago remix, Air Jordan 2 Lows. As far as sizing goes, how do you fit in twos? I feel like they run a bit small, so I've been actually sizing up half a size on them.
So I only have one pair of twos, and it's the just on pair, the Arctic orange. Where did I put it? Okay, I don't even.
It's all right, girl. That's me. I don't.
I have to look for it. Oh, it's in. I found it. It's in my little plastic case. Anyway, I want to say that the one that I got was secondhand, so it was a little bit broken in. And I got mine in a 6.5, so they fit okay
You're
for
so
me.
lucky. Anybody
Yeah,
out there want to break in all of my twos? I will send my pairs to you.
I feel like that's the
Help
toughest
me.
part
Help
is
me.
breaking really really stiff sneakers. So yeah, I feel like I got a little bit lucky on that end.
All right, so these are the Jordan Luca 2s. So for those of you, again, looking for a good basketball sneaker, these are coined the trick shot. And if you're a NASCAR fan, this specific one actually was designed to match a NASCAR race car by Toyota. So it was a Camry. And it was in the same exact colorway. I'm just giving you so much green, Mons. See, you said green, and next thing I know, everything I'm showing everyone is green.
Yes, I love it. Honestly, I love all the green. We got that icy blue sole, white
Mm-hmm.
sneaker, that hint of lime green. Okay, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
They're
It's looking good.
subtle, but you know, I love a good pop of color, but not oversaturated
Right. No,
sometimes.
exactly. I feel like when it's tastefully done, where it doesn't also feel random or it doesn't feel like you're just slapping on some color just to add color, is really nice. So
Literally like tangling myself in here. So yeah, this is basically inspired by Luca's pre-warm-up game. Uh,
mm,
it's always interesting when you hear stories sometimes because then I'm trying to think, I'm like, how does he warm up? His warm up routine, is it bright and
right.
neon-y? How does that look? But again, I think
Mhm,
this is a really good looking, sleek sneaker, something I wish we had
mhm,
available. Unfortunately, not. And if you're a race car driver, you definitely
mhm,
probably wanted to snag a pair of these just because
mhm.
it matched the race car. How cool is that?
That's really cool. I mean, I love always like some really good storytelling, and yeah, I mean, I think really beautifully executed shoe. Looks great.
Anthony's over
Yeah.
here. Icy blue anything when it
You
comes to
mean
outsoles to Anthony means that it will turn yellow over time. And so he's just like, I have to deoxidize those. Yes, you probably are going to have to deoxidize these for me. All those are going in your collection, Rudy. Of course. I'm just giving you some sneak peeks, Rudy. I want you to have the best viewing of what these look like. But yeah, like these are really nice. And I feel like the quality in leather is very well done for a basketball sneaker.
Yep.
But yeah, again, it's clean, not too potent on that neon color scheme.
Mhm.
And if you're a Luca fan, you gotta get this, I guess. Box is all right. Nothing too crazy there.
Very simple. Yeah.
Very simple. Sometimes we
Yeah.
get these crazy, amazing boxes, and then other times I'm like,
Like, it's a
and we're
box, you
moving
know.
on. So those are set to release October
Mhm.
24th for $140. So mark your calendars. October 24th on that one. All
Mhm.
right. So next up.
I'm loving all
Oh,
of these.
yes. I have a Balvin video coming up right after this live, everybody, too. So
Nice.
be sure to tune into that after we sign off here. Jumperback Chris, you're in here. Our honorary Pinoy has joined us. Chris, where you been? Oh, you're coming to New York, actually. I know this. In October. Too bad you're not going to be here when Mons is going to be here, because I would love for you to meet her.
I
You know
know.
Jumperman Chris, right, Mons? I'm sure you've seen his content before.
I have some content. Hey, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet in person, soon. So, It's
All
just
right, so next up, I don't even have these tied up. Sorry, everybody. But these are coined the white and university red. And yeah, this is just a nice Air Jordan 1 low OG silhouette and a very clean colorway.
mm-hmm. I mean, can't go wrong with a white and red colorway. So it looks really clean. I like it a lot.
Leather's pretty good. At least on, it's weird actually. There's like some good quality leather on parts of this, and then other parts it's not. Do you see how there's tumbled leather in certain parts? It's a little bit smoother.
Yes.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
quite match up with the pebbled leather as well. Of course, it's white, so my camera is having issues trying to focus in on it. So many white pairs of sneakers, so it's hard. But yeah, pretty good quality on these.
I see what you mean on the, I definitely see the tumbled leather on there. So that's really nice to see. And I think, yeah, the camera's kind of picking it up a little bit, but are they feeling stiff right off the bat a little bit?
So I wouldn't say that the toe box is necessarily really high quality tumbled leather. It is a bit stiffer, but they use more tumbled leather on the front of the toe here. It's a little bit more pebbled. Let me just see if my camera can focus in on that a bit better. Give it a second. Maybe a side profile is a bit better. So you can kind of see the tumbled. It's different leather. I wish they would have just kept it the same, though, honestly, on the toe box here.
Cohesive, yeah.
Because you can see here, too, right, on, like, this side panel right there, how tumbled and nice that leather is. I'm just like, ugh, I wish you would have just used that same leather throughout.
I think it would have,
on camera.
Like, softer and... I wish that it was laced in. I think one of the things that I hate doing, so I feel like it's a love and hate relationship with me when it comes to lacing up Jordan 1s, because moments I'm like, oh yeah, I enjoy doing it. And then other times I'm like, I hate it so much. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, it's
I know.
So
you all are going to have to stay tuned to my fully edited video when I style these. And of course, for my members, you're going to have early access, by the way, to each individual video that I put up for all of these early pairs that Jordan sent me. So definitely, if you're not already a member, that is one of the best perks, is that you get to see all of my content earlier than most. And if you want to wait, of course, there's that option too. And then I have two more. Yes. So now we're going to get into some of the releases that they posted for their holiday release calendar. As we know, I don't know if this is a big enough hint for everyone.
I don't know if it's a, dead giveaway on what it is, but
I think it's a bread colorway. I don't know. Right? You're like, I think it might be bread color right now. Oh, I forgot to mention. So October 13th is when those university red and white Air Jordan 1 lows will be officially releasing on sneakers. Next up, drum roll, it's the mauve. Sorry, Mons, these aren't laced. I know.
I love it. It looks so good.
This is such a pretty colorway.
I love that color. Actually, my when I got the Nike Buy You the Dunk Low early or exclusive access and whatnot, my lows that I have that I was able to make is that color, and that's why I really want it in the high version, because I already have one in my collection that's color with that color. It has my name on the back, so I feel like it needs a friend. So now we need the highs.
Definitely. Pretty good leather on these. You can kind of see the pebbled leather on the mauve tone there. Definitely the purple is actually a little bit better quality than the white leather, surprisingly. I always feel like it's kind of opposite sometimes, where they downplay the quality on the color areas versus like the simple base layers of the white, but it's not bad. Of course, we've got the matching mauve laces.
Perfect. Does it come with any additional laces or just the mauve laces?
Let's take a look. We do get an additional pair in white.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so if you're not feeling that, you can have a lace swap option here in a crisp, clean white colorway. Or you can match the mauve accents with the mauve laces.
Exactly. There's always options there. So, yep, I'm going to add that to the list for sure. So,
it's a good one.
I will be ready for that drop for sure.
And then this one is set to release on October 14th, Mons. So definitely mark that one in your calendar. $180, which is typical pricing for the Air Jordan 1 highs. Anthony, I was wondering if you were going to like these. Anthony's favorite color, by the way, is purple. So hence his name is in purple in the circle. I just realized that. All right. Last but not least, this is what everyone is most excited for. And these are coined the Royal Reimagined. Set to release November 4th. And what's really cool about this, I'll show you just in a second, is the material that they're using on this. So if you're a royal blue fan, royal toe fan, this is probably a pair you're going to want to go after.
I'm so excited.
Ooh, so it's all suede.
Suede.
Fully covered in suede.
They look nice. They look very luxe as well. How is it in hand? What do you think?
Suede is all right. Yeah, there's two different textures. So definitely the nubuck on the black is a bit smoother. And then I feel like the royal blue has a bit more of a rough texture to it.
Gotcha.
Anthony and suede and cleaning suede, he's probably right now saying like, no way. But yeah, they're crying faces. I knew it, Anthony. Because definitely if you stay in the blue part, whew, it's a hard one to keep clean. And black suede sometimes can be hard to keep clean too. Like I used to be obsessed with suede boots. Oh my God. Black suede boots are so annoying to keep clean. They're impossible.
I feel like it's over at that point. I will say that the blue looks definitely different from, compared to the leather pair. At least on camera, it definitely looks a little lighter.
Give you like an up close look so you can kind of see. Almost has a sheen to it slightly, that suede.
Yeah, I can kind of see that as well, for sure.
Let me move the lace out of here. I'm going to compare this, actually. These are my royal toes. They're super dusty right now. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, so on my right, I guess you can tell that it's lace, but see the differences with the tone? Yes. It's pretty close, though, surprisingly, for suede and leather. I'm actually shocked.
Yes, I was going to say, I thought it looked a little, considering the material, I think it looked a little bit off to me at first, but then now that I see it next to each other, it's not bad. It's not bad. And yeah, I have my royal hair here somewhere. Oh, here. I can grab it really quick. Here, I'll bring you guys over to the wall because, why not? And plus, the floor is hot. So, let's grab this guy. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because material-wise, I don't know how they do it. Obviously, it's going to be so hard to make it exact because you're playing off of different textures, but not bad. I mean, obviously, this is different slightly, but because leather is going to have a little bit more sheen to it. But for some reason, the suede actually has a subtle sheen to it as well.
Yeah, no, I think they did a pretty good job. I'm excited to see them in person as well because I feel like sometimes it can be a little hard when seeing on camera. But I mean, so far, I feel like it's definitely going to be a cop for me because blue is also, even though I know I said I've been into green lately, if you know me, blue is my favorite color. So I think I'll have to pick these up as well.
A must have. Okay, so next up, that's the last pair, but I'm going to show some pieces actually from the fall winter capsule collection for clothes that are kind of some of my favorite pieces that Jordan Brand sent me as we're getting into cooler temperatures. Obviously, I don't know if you can wear some of this stuff, Mons, sometimes too, because I don't know if it gets cold enough with layers. Got so many thick coats.
I probably won't be wearing any like coats or puffer jackets. You probably won't see that unless it's that cold. If it goes below 70, then maybe. But I mean, I love the cold season because I love layering in winter clothing. So
it's always fun.
It's always fun. Yeah, I really like that type of weather. So at the end of the day, who knows? I might just even get it myself, even though I'll just save it for like cold winter trips. Oh my gosh, that's really
one of my favorite pieces. Doesn't this look like a sweater?
It does.
But it's
It's like
actually a
curved.
sweatshirt material.
Oh, it is. Oh, at
Yeah,
first
it's
I thought
actually a
it was
sweatshirt.
that
Let
looks
me
really cool. I like that.
Yeah, so from a distance, what's crazy, it looks like it's sweater material, and then you get up close to it, you realize that it's actually a crew neck sweatshirt.
That's really cool, actually. Yes, it's definitely
Right?
giving holiday season vibes. So I really like that.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite pieces. But
Mhm.
then I feel like for women, they're doing some really cool kind of luxe looking
Mhm.
pieces as well. So this one has like some nice gold detailing on it with the 23. And then these pants are really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
They're not
Is it a set?
exactly tear offs, but yeah. So it's a set. It comes together. It's got the Jumpman logo, which is kind of muted in black, but it's really cool.
That is cool.
It's a little bit
Definitely.
more fashiony, you know, something you can kind of wear as a little dressier feel. And
Yes,
then
for sure.
on some of their sweatpants, also, which is crazy. I'm like trying to go through this at the same time, but this woman's quarter zip is so nice. Look at the zip detail. It's gold, Mons, and you love gold.
Gold. So it looks like the sweater is gonna be. I love a good quarter zip as well. A nice oversized sweater. And is there something on the on that front pocket there on the corner?
So there's a Jumpman logo that's
Mhm.
embroidered on a little tag there, and it's
Nice.
in satin.
Very nice. Okay.
And then there's matching pants actually too,
I
with
love a
the
good
same
set.
satin logo. So it looks like these are like wide.
Mhm.
They're not cinched at the bottom.
Okay. Hmm.
But it has the
Great.
matching wrong side. Like it has the matching logo there as
Cute.
well to match that quarter zip.
Uh, I love a good sweat set. So, and it's in black.
Right? Let me see.
Can't go wrong.
I'm like dying over. Oh, here's some of the Zion pieces too that match. Let me see. This looks like his logo here. These are pretty fun and quirky.
Oh, that is fun.
Kind of reminds me of Fresh Prince a little bit.
Yeah, it's that's what I thought of also actually.
Right? And then
Has
they
that like
have matching
green look
sweats.
too. That's cute. I actually
Right?
really I like the orange detailing as well on the drawstrings, so that's cute.
And for you, Mom, since you're in a warmer climate, you can have the
Oh,
shorts.
I can work with the shorts. I always
Right?
have such I'm like styling summer. It's so hard, and I don't always want to wear shorts, so I'll wear pants. But it's okay. Like I will wear whatever. But I'm glad that they added a shorts option as well.
Yeah, you get both options. Well, shout out to Jordan Brand for sending all this my way. I'm just like so appreciative of all your support, and of course, I'm so happy that I'm able to give all of you these early views of all of the products that are set to release. Hopefully, you'll have all of those dates memorized by now, since I'm going to pop quiz you all on all the release dates right now. No, just kidding. Uh,
Do I even? I think the only one I remember is October 14th. So
October
it was
4th,
long.
14th, 13th, 24th, Yeah, there's a lot of different dates. Anyone like those praline Jordan ones? I like the praline ones
I
for
think so
sure.
too. Yeah. I think they're nice, very clean.
But yeah, so if any of you have any questions before Mons and I jump, feel free to ask away. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the next live that I do. For all of you who follow the channel, make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well as subscribe to both of my Instagram pages. And I'm going to be giving away so much stuff because I have so much stuff sitting around my apartment right now. It needs to go to all of you. Hopefully I can make you all happy. And just a huge thank you, of course, for hitting that 70K mark. It really is a huge obstacle for women to really just make our path and way in this space. So again, I'm so appreciative of all of you. If you don't already follow Mons, be sure to go over to her YouTube page as well and give her a subscribe. I'm gonna get a sip of water really quick.
Yes.
Sorry guys, I haven't drank enough water tonight, and maybe take a bite of this moon cake.
Oh yeah.
Yes, giveaways everywhere. I'm going to take a bite of this mooncake for all of you. Hopefully it brings us all good luck. I have mango, I think strawberry. There are all these crazy flavors. And apparently there's this one with a salty egg, which I was like, nope.
I
Look
actually
how cute
love
this
the
is.
salted egg one. I'm a big, the packaging is so
Look at how cute, right?
Oh, where did you get it from?
Shout out to Crimson. I don't know where you got this from. He actually is he's our intern, and we love you so much, Crimson. But this is my birthday gift from him.
It is so cute.
Let me see if it's so cold. Like, woo, we got this. Yeah, and it came. Oh, look at Happy Mid-Autumn Festival. It says it on here.
Mid-Autumn Festival. Okay, good. I was like, ooh, I think that's the name, but I'm not sure.
And look at how cute it's packaged.
I love it. I love
which one.
Packaging.
Which one should we open? That's what I was gonna say. So mango. I think this one's strawberry. Yeah, mango, strawberry crunch snowy, mango snowy, and then mango crunch snowy, and then blueberry duo snowy.
I'm kind of
what should we do?
Mango. I love
the mango crunch or mango. Oh, there's peach snowy too.
I like peach. Go with the mango.
Mango? Okay, we'll do mango.
When I heard mango, I was already... Yeah, see, Anthony's like mango. You have to try mango.
All right, everyone. This is the mango snowy. So for those of you who haven't seen a mooncake, let me open it up so it can actually focus on what this looks like. Ooh, I think I need scissors. Like, I'm so weak when it comes to opening packages.
I feel like some of the packaging is like a little too heavy duty for like...
I know, I'm like trying to... I'm going to break a nail doing this.
No, don't do that.
All right, give me a second. I need a pair of scissors to open this. And then we can take a bite. Sorry, Mons, you don't have one to enjoy with me.
We have mooncake. The closest thing I have is a fig bar. So
perfect. All right.
You know, it's kind of the same idea, not really. But now I'm going to buy some mooncakes if they're still available. And whatnot.
Look at how cute this is.
That is so cute.
Oh all right. God. Moment of truth. I don't know if this is not de-thawed yet. I hope I don't die. It might break my tooth off. Oh, no.
This fig bar is good. And it is the raspberry flavor, everybody. How's it?
It's so good.
It looks so good. Crimson, let me know where you got that from because I never see flavors like that for mooncakes. I usually get like red bean or the salted egg. So,
oh my God.
I want to try some more fruity flavors. Mons,
this is like...
That's the one? Oh my gosh.
Wow. If you're a mango fan, I mean, we're Filipino, Mons. Of course we like mango. We're so biased.
I know I'm biased too. That's why I was like mango. I didn't even listen to the other options.
I gotta give a huge shout out to Brad. Thank you, Brad, for the happy birthday and the $20. My goodness. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you to everyone and your support. Honestly, it truly means the world to me. Really excited for us continuing on this live as well called She Speaks Sneakers with my amazing co-host, Mons. Thank you again, Mons, for hopping on board.
Of course.
Trusting me with this live.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been such a great time. I know this is only episode 2 of the lives, but I've been having such a great time just talking about sneakers and everything that we love. And thank you all for tuning in as well to just, hear us talk about our passions. So thank you. Thank you.
And be sure, everyone, to leave comments if there's anything that you want Mons and I to cover in future weeks. I think we may take next week off just because I'm going to be out of town the entire week, and then I'll be back for another CultureCon event. So it's like back to back to back cons. But I hope this was enough of sneaker content for a week and a half, 2 weeks. We showed you so much stuff.
Exactly. There was a lot of sneakers in this live, so I hope y'all, I know I definitely enjoyed it, so I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. So.
Karaoke, yes. We shall see. Oh my gosh, Mon. So a company actually reached out to me with this insane karaoke machine that I think they're going to send to me. It's the most industrial machine I've ever seen.
I
So we
have
may
to.
have to do it.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to get one too. So maybe
Yeah.
these.
I'll have them send one your way too and say it has to be like this duo thing.
Yeah, exactly. A duet from the both of us. So
Exactly.
we're all in this together.
All right, everyone. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to follow Mons on all of her different social platforms. And we've got to get her up to 4,000 watch hours. So be sure to watch every single one of her videos, wink, wink. And yeah, I can't wait to see your channel grow too, Mons. You're doing such a great job. Keep up all the amazing work that you've been doing.
Thank you so much, girl. And of course, congratulations on the 70K and happy birthday. Everything that you
Thank
have. Well,
you.
and many more blessings to come. And yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for the support. And more content is coming, I promise. So thank you for sticking with me. So yeah.
All right, everyone. Have an amazing Friday night and be safe over the weekend. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.